And Bernie Sanders has been pointing out his long history of work in the civil rights arena. He was at Morehouse College yesterday, a historically black college, talking about his campaign and what he would do for Americans of color, people who still feel like the cards are stacked against them, that they have this uphill climb to achieve the American dream. And he had a supporter speak for him, Killer Mike, who made headlines on his own. Let me play it.
When people tell us, hold on, wait a while, and that's what the other Democrat is telling you. Hold on, Black Lives Matter. Just wait a while. Hold on, young people in this country. Just wait a while. And then she get good. She have your own mama come to you. Your mama sit down and say, well, you're a woman. But I talked to Jane Elliott a few weeks ago, and Jane said, Michael, a uterus doesn't qualify you to be president of the United States. You have to have policy that's reflective of social justice. Paying women a fair wage is social justice.
A uterus, of course, does not qualify you to be president any more than any other piece of your anatomy would qualify you to be president. But this goes back to this idea that we talked about it with the former Secretary of State and with Gloria Steinem, that whether Hillary Clinton running on this idea that you should support her because she's a woman, and whether there's a backlash to that, Nancy.
Right, and there is a sentiment among African-American voters that I've talked to in South Carolina, and I'm not sure that Killer Mike was exactly on message with what Bernie Sanders would have said there, but there is a sentiment that change hasn't come quickly enough for their community, and that while they feel that Hillary Clinton has been a longtime supporter and has a relationship with African-Americans going back decades, that perhaps Bernie Sanders might be more willing to upset the apple cart, to really make a big reach for huge change, the kind of sweeping change that they say their communities need. And so I think to the extent that you do see some African Americans gravitating away from Clinton and towards Bernie Sanders over the next week and a half, and I think that will happen, both campaigns expect that to happen, that will be the reason why.